We survive, always, which means we always act according to our own bodies. Our bodies have calculated, are constantly calculating, the motor commands for our survival. For instance, when we watch a show, the body moves the zygomaticus major and pulls the corners of the mouth upward, generating a smile. The orbicularis oculi contracts, fine lines appear around the corners of the eyes, and the eyes crinkle. This is the signature of a true smile, the Duchenne smile. You cannot consciously control these two muscles. You can fake a smile, but the contraction at the corners of the eyes is driven by the autonomic nervous system. It cannot be forged. Your mood is pleasant, you feel happy, and you judge, I like this person is good. In short, it is your body doing the living, the watching, the listening, the noticing of them, the exploring, and the acquiring, while the body itself is at peace and relaxed. When you like someone, your attention flows toward them actively, unforced. It is where the body itself wants to go. When facing a threat, the defense kicks in, tensing up, frowning, wanting to drive them away. When liking / a sense of safety is triggered, the following also happens simultaneously. Cardiovascular, the heart rate accelerates slightly but with a steady rhythm, not that frantic, chaotic pounding of anxiety, but a warm, flowing sensation. Sometimes, there is a feeling of the chest opening up. Respiration, breathing becomes deeper and slower. The diaphragm relaxes and sinks downward. It is no longer shallow chest breathing, the entire abdominal cavity is actively participating. Muscle tone, the entire body's muscles relax as a whole. The shoulders drop, and the neck is no longer tense. It is completely free from that state of being ready to flee or defend at any split second. Gastrointestinal, when the parasympathetic nervous system takes the lead, the stomach and intestines are motile and warm. It is that exact sun-warmed feeling, making the belly feel incredibly comfortable. Skin, pores relax, skin temperature rises, and blood flows toward the body's surface. This is precisely why your face feels flushed and warm when you see someone you like. Pupils, they dilate slightly, which is the brain demanding to absorb more information about this person. Or, when we watch a show, the body goes into a frown, blood pressure surges, muscles tighten, and the chest expands, the body preparing itself to attack or flee. Our body then goes on to curse, this person, this pack of people, are absolutely disgusting, sinister, pathetic, ugly, and so on. This is exactly how the body, through its raw instinct to act, strips away the illusions to reveal the underlying truth, forcing you to seek what benefits you and avoid what harms you. Where do boundaries come from? They come from my will to survive, my will to live, and my drive to move upward to attain a good life. As I constantly act according to my body and persistently choose to live, I push the external world out of my domain. The moment I push it out, the boundary barrier rises. With my attention anchored strictly on myself, consistently acting according to my own body at every single moment, I bring forth my own judgments, my own opinions, my own words and deeds, and my own life arrangements, everything that is inherently mine. By doing this, I establish my boundaries, and I self-regulate. It is our way of living, our likes and dislikes, our ego, our individuality, and the things our bodily instincts drive us to do that allow us to stand our ground and erect these boundaries. How does a life survive? It relies on the absolute resolution that I must survive, no matter what. I act according to my body, obeying its signals, with my entire mind single-focused on my own survival and living. Only by acting according to my own body can I truly live. In the past, failing to live, instead drifting toward death and spiraling downward, meant precisely not acting according to the body, ignoring its thoughts, choosing self-extinction, and fixating on the external world while elevating its importance over my own. Then why do we fiercely love someone or intensely loathe someone? Because the boundary between self and world has collapsed, you've lost yourself. If we act according to our own bodies to seek survival and live, our attention stays locked only on our own lives and our own judgments. We live out what our bodies are constantly doing, saying, judging, and whatever attitude they hold. For instance, when the body sees a certain person and feels happy, it means this person is exceptionally friendly. In reality, behind that happiness lies a profound sense of safety. It means this person does not invade boundaries or parasitize others. Instead, they support others, allowing them to live and be themselves. We feel completely safe, perfectly able to master and govern our own life arrangements. She is easy to communicate and cooperate with. She will not envy us, suppress our drives, our ego, or our survival instincts just to parasitize us and prolong her own life. This is precisely why such people have incredible public appeal. Many praise them as extraordinarily beautiful or cute, finding them flawless. Even when they make mistakes, we forgive them, support them, comfort them, and believe they are good. In truth, it is simply because she is highly beneficial to our survival. The body instinctively knows that interacting with this kind of person, or even just catching a glimpse of her, makes us happy, and we continue to live. When we witness good things, we gain the momentum to live on. Just like watching someone take great care of plants or animals, or seeing an animal raise its offspring beautifully, we instinctively look, engage, and love to watch. It makes us feel good. And why does our body look at her? Because she is good. This prevents cognitive dissonance. The brain demands a reason for our actions. The body has already calculated that she is beneficial to our survival, meaning we can live without having to destroy ourselves by hyper-focusing on her, guarding against her, or elevating her status just to prevent her from envying, harming, or suppressing us. To match this extreme sense of safety and energetic nourishment, the brain automatically translates her into beautiful, cute, and healing. On the flip side, why do we intensely loathe someone, cursing them as ugly, unfriendly, or a bully? It is the exact opposite. Our body is trying to erect a boundary, wanting to walk away, drive her out, or eliminate her. Yet, because we are staring at a screen and she is right there, and we choose to keep watching rather than walking away, we try to drive her out and eliminate her within that space, forcing her out of our boundaries. Our body tenses up, our expression turns hostile and disgusted, and we resort to attacking and cursing. You must obey the body, turn your mind and gaze away, shut it down, report it, attack it. If you fight against your body, against yourself, and force yourself to look at her, you will die in her place. Your brain will praise her, and it will distort the facts. Act according to the body. Seek your own survival, improve yourself, strive, and level up. The body has already calculated all of this. If you fail to act according to your body, cognitive dissonance will hit you. If you do not act according to your body, you will die in their place just to help them live. The body knows. Even across thousands of years or through the pages of a book, your body can instinctively judge whether what stands before you is good or evil. Just like reading Dream of the Red Chamber, the body instinctively empathizes with Lin Dayu. You look at her, look only at her, observing her words, deeds, and emotions, feeling that she is good, that she is strong. Or, when you have little interest in the book because parts of it feel lifeless and dead, the moment Xiaohong and Jiayun appear, your body suddenly comes alive. You cheer up, vitality has arrived, it is beneficial to you, and so you keep reading. The exact moment Xiaohong and Jiayun appear, the body instinctively responds. Leaning forward holistically, your attention is naturally drawn over. Your eyes look, and your body leans slightly forward, not through forced effort, but because you are being magnetically pulled in. Breathing expanding, while reading those lifeless chapters earlier, your breath might have been shallow, somewhat suffocated. But the moment Jiayun appears, your chest relaxes, and the breath drops deep down. Slight excitement without tension, the heart beats a bit faster, but it is a light, brisk quickness, not the chaotic thumping of anxiety. It feels as if a window has suddenly been flung open, letting the fresh wind rush in. The corners of the mouth twitching, it isn't necessarily a wide grin, it might just be the corners of the mouth creeping upward, or an urge to smile that you try to suppress, simply because you have felt the raw, vibrant energy of this person. Visceral release, a warm sensation in the stomach and intestines, that exact sun-warmed feeling mentioned earlier, but here, it feels more like a profound sense of liberation. Whatever was tightly braced before has finally let go. At its core, this is the body declaring, this person is beneficial to my survival, I will connect with them. Only when what stands across from me is a living, breathing life can I continue to live freely, speak freely, act freely, and proceed with my own life arrangements. Only then will I look, listen, engage, and empathize. I watch what allows me to live, so that I myself can survive. Having witnessed their lives, I return to continue my own, and because of them, my own life becomes even better. When a person fails to act according to their body and refuses to live as themselves, they cross boundaries, overreach, and spiral into extremes. In reality, she does not truly like that person, she likes her own kind. That is to say, she is defending herself, defending her choice not to erect boundaries to protect herself. Yet, she herself is incapable of living, incapable of speaking or passing judgment to say, this person is truly friendly, truly lovely, I am good, I am friendly. I love friendliness, I love loveliness, I love vitality. I am good, I deserve good things, I deserve to survive, I am the one who is good, I will seek out friendly people, I want to live a good life, and I will live comfortably and happily. To live means I live, I exist, I hold the right to speak, the right to control, and the right to act. I judge, I seek benefit and avoid harm, and I govern my own life, my own body, my hands, my feet, and my mouth. What I do, how I strike back, how I sanction, and what my narrative is, that is me living. It means I am not drowned out by the external world, reduced to nothing, left only to be violated, manipulated, envied, bled dry, victimized, bullied, and exploited, unable to move, unable to do anything, or unable to pursue my own life arrangements, my food, shelter, transportation, health, peace of mind, and comfort, to survive. Watching a variety show should be like this. Throughout the entire process, I possess my own joys, angers, sorrows, and pleasures, my own thoughts and judgments. My body erects boundaries to walk away or drive them out, because I still have to live, I still have to take action and resolve things, rather than being dead and letting the other side do whatever they please. What my body does is hold its own attitude and its own feelings. The same goes for intensely loathing that person on the other side of the screen. It means you yourself are dead. What your body should be doing, whatever emotions and feelings it should have, are completely gone. Your attention is entirely swallowed by the outside world. This person is so beautiful. I will live for her, I will die for her. Because your own drive to live was envied and suppressed, you became terrified to live, and so you projected yourself entirely onto that person. If I cannot live, then let someone else live in my place. Or, this person is so disgusting, so evil, go die. This person isn't good looking at all. How dare she be alive? She must die right this second. Staring at a hated person, frantically pounding on the keyboard, raging until your blood pressure skyrockets, staying up all night. This, too, means you yourself have died. Because you are not living your own life, holding your own control, erecting your own boundaries, or resolving things yourself. You are not striking back, sanctioning, reporting, or filing complaints. You died, and only then did you let the external world dictate everything. Choosing not to live, you distort the facts into, I can't do it, I have no control, thereby idolizing someone, twisting good and evil, and distorting your own capabilities and resources. If I live, I do not choose death, and I do not distort reality. For instance, suppose an enemy dies, or rather, I call the police, I file complaints, until the enemy no longer dares to violate you, project onto you, or force their uncomfortable, deathly emotions onto you. Once the opposing side is neutralized, would you still hold so much hatred toward them or fixate on them? When you take control, erect your boundaries, and head toward your own good place where they cannot reach, and you deal with them completely, how could they ever drown you out? When I live, acting according to my body looks like this: this person is quite good-looking and friendly, this person is truly disgusting and evil, my body turns away and refuses contact. Acting according to your own body, that is the ground truth. When I live, acting according to my own body means my body feels at peace and pleased, this person is pretty good, rather than, this person is just too incredible. It is my perception, it is not my projection, it is not my self-extinction, and it is not me being drowned out by the outside world. I still go out to live, I still go on to build my life, and I am still actively living. If I go out to live, I will erect boundaries, I will attack, and I will make choices. Consequently, I will never fixate on others or inflate their power. When I live, I choose first, I strike back, I sanction, I take revenge, I hold grudges, I cut ties, and I drive them completely out of my boundaries. Once I can peacefully and intently focus on my own life, how could I ever back down, look downward to fixate on them, and inflate their power? There is a narrative that goes, we as humans are evolving, our society is developing, and we have spent centuries fighting revolutions, we succeeded, and we failed, yet we have persistently strived to attain a good life, trying time and again. Our narrative is, we act, we do things, rather than being drowned out, which means being violated and dying. People who cross boundaries allow the external world to violate and drown them out. Their own food, shelter, transportation, time, money, reality, boundaries, hands, feet, teeth, laws, and tools, everything is completely wiped out. Why does this happen? Because during the process of growing up, the surrounding people and environment violated the child, refusing to let the child live, move, or exist as a living being with their own life and a drive toward a better life. Every single time that life tried to live according to the body, it was envied, suppressed, and harmed. It was even routinely hunted down, caged, and abused by them until the living body grew unaccustomed to surviving. Now, act according to your own body to continue living, and take real action to erect boundaries, instead of just letting your emotions explode in a rage, demanding their immediate punishment. That rage is not yours, it belongs to them. They bring to the world exactly what they are, their envy, hatred, and fury toward your inherent qualities as a living being. Go live your life. Act according to your body and move upward, rather than engaging with them. By acting according to your body, you will naturally map out your future, your past, and your reality, figuring out how to truly drive them out of your domain. That is to say, you must claim your own life, move upward, and survive.